gusta? It's Vito. It's Vito Flickerini, and it's a time for 5 plus a flick here on Vida Dream Television. Now, I'm a Vito, and I'm like your host here for Vida Dream. What I have for you many weeks is like entertainment. Sometimes we have like a exotic, what's his new name I heard? Erotic. Vito, he's going to another area, I've been told, without a word. But it's like we'll have a sports and, excuse me, we'll have like a bands for you. This week, she's another band. The TINK, he's the boss. He's a go out with a Wild West on the camera, and he's a shoot this boy. He's like a man now, called a Rob Flynn. And he's like he's a man who's put this band together called a Machine of Heads. Vito, he's a machine cougher. That's sorry, that's my mistake. I'm not supposed to do that on the camera. The TINK is talking to a machine head. You're going to see that right now, okay? Hey, you want to cheat about a boy? Started to flick. Why, hello there. It's the TINK, your Minister of Sinister, taking it to you once again. Another update with one of our favorite people, Rob from
Machinehead.
There you are again. Good to see you.
You too, man.
You also. Like I was just saying a few moments ago, you look a bit thinner, especially facially wise.
Thank you.
Are you on a plane or anything?
I'm not doing anything.
Calisthenics, rubber bands.
Drinking the same amount of vodka that I was back then, so I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, there you go. All right, you have a new album out since I saw you last called The Blackening. Mm-hmm. Can you tell me something about it?
Came out 6 weeks ago. It's
setting records.
It's pretty cool,
back.
Man. Thank you, man. Yeah, we're real proud. It's been like a really big success across the world, everywhere. So we're real stoked, man. And we're on tour with Black Sabbath. Black Sabbath. Life is good, man.
Yeah,
life is good.
Yeah. Who would have thought a few years ago? Huh?
Yeah, it's awesome.
Because it was a little bit wavy for you there for a while, but that happens to a lot of bands, doesn't it? Like,
yeah, I mean, I don't think any band can last. We're going on our 13th year here. I don't think any band lasts 13 years without having some peaks and valleys.
And I'm lucky enough to know you guys right from the beginning when I was out in San Francisco.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I feel good about that. Yeah.
Killer, man.
Yeah. Well, whatever. We all last. So tell me more about the record. Is there a different attack? Did you guys attack it differently? Were you looking for a particular sound?
I mean, really,
do something
with this one, we really, with all the success that we had with Through the Ashes, the previous album, right. We really felt we had to challenge ourselves to make something extraordinary. We felt like we couldn't play it safe and try and write Through the Ashes Part 2. We needed to break that formula. Good. And I mean, and part of the reason was that, as good as that album was, it was also a moment in time. And, in the 2 years since Through the Ashes had come out and we started writing, a lot of bands had kind of jumped on that sound and started, emulating it. And we felt that if we tried to recreate that formula, like, it wouldn't be as fresh because other bands were doing it.
I think you're absolutely right, yeah.
We just started challenging ourselves, and in the end we set a goal, and basically our goal was to try and to write an album that had like the influence, grandeur and timelessness of an album like Master of Puppets, and that kind of became like our bar, and it was a lofty goal to set. It was maybe even an arrogant goal to set, but
no, not really. No,
we needed to have something that high to aim for. It's like, even if we were going to aim for the stars, and even if we only got halfway, it's like at least we shot for the stars. So just bring it in. I hear kind of like a little more like very Bay Area feel to the record.
Yeah.
Like Bay Area thrash, lots of Bay Area isms. Many an homage to Exodus and Metallica, and yeah, and and even like some of the punk bands that we grew up listening to, like Attitude Adjustment and Poison Idea and stuff like that. So it's cool. It's a good listen. We got.
I don't think the goals that you were talking about are lofty at all.
Well,
I think it's good to. I think isn't it better to reach?
Yeah, definitely. We did reach. We ended up with some pretty long songs on the album. That's probably the thing that gets a lot of people talking about. We have 4 songs on the album that are past the 9-minute mark.
Right.
You know, we actually opened the album with a 10.5-minute long
Yes.
track.
Yes.
And
Yes.
and then the next 4, you know, are kind of standard Machine Head length, you know, 5 minutes or whatever. But we open up with you know, we come out swinging right out the gate, 10 minutes. And it's cool because it ain't like, you know, a lot of people, you know, when you say a 10-minute song, you know, a lot of people instantly think, oh, geez, you know, hippie Space Jam, or,
Exactly,
you know,
exactly.
5 minutes of,
This
you
is
know,
the era of jam bands,
yeah,
so yeah.
5 minutes of some dude noodling on his guitar delay. But like, this is like molten riff after
Songs,
molten riff,
yes.
you know, just, you know, pounding. So it's, you know, kind of like one of our favorite bands is Merciful Fate. Like, you know, very long songs, lots of changes, but still kind of classic songs.
Always
So
a big story too.
yeah, so that's definitely where we're drawing our influence from.
There's
on
a
this.
hard guy to stop talking about song structures.
Oh yeah.
The man does go on when you ask him, well, how about this one song? And you'll be gone 10 minutes talking on it. He's not afraid to talk about his song structures.
Killer.
Most bands...
Never met him.
Really?
Yeah, I've never met him.
How about, see, everybody doesn't know everybody in this business.
And
do
I'd
they?
love to meet him, man. I'd
Wow,
love to
how
meet
about
him.
that? I actually uncovered him, and he did some stuff like IDs for me without the paint on.
Cool.
So that was kind of cool. Now tell me about the video. Now that's talk about homage. It's kind of like a raw, stripped down. You're out there attacking cyclone fences and doing stuff like the good old days. The only thing that was missing, I think, was 55-gallon drums of fire. Remember they used to use them back in the day?
What?
There's always burning drums.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah.
Gasoline
yeah,
drums
gotcha.
full of fire.
Yeah. Yeah, we I mean, it's a pretty, you know, straight ahead video. It's
Tribute to.
tribute to well, the song itself is about an art. The song is called "Aesthetics of Hate." For
Right.
those of you who don't know,
Already played
it's
it once.
about it's in response to an article that was written on this conservative website, and the article was called "Aesthetics of Hate: Goodbye Dimebag and Good Riddance." And the article basically went on to say that, you know, Dimebag was, you know, it basically just slandered Dimebag really heavily,
exactly.
and slandered the metal community as a whole for mourning his death. And you know, this is a pretty major, you know, conservative website that this came out on, and you know, we were pretty strongly offended by the.
Hard to
by
take
this
when
stuff.
you're in the community.
Yeah, I mean, especially to read this 6 days after, you know,
Yeah.
he died or was murdered. And you know, I'm not, you know, none of us are sitting here saying that we were best friends with Dimebag, because we weren't. You know, we weren't best friends with Dimebag.
Right.
But
Who was?
you know,
really?
Machine Head had the opportunity to tour with him twice, and you know, we're honored to have called him a friend of ours. And
Tell me you didn't have a little fun factor there.
yeah. Yeah, man,
always
definitely.
see, that's the one thing about that band or a derivative thereof. You always get a smile from it.
Yeah,
Always, no matter what. When you think back in your own head,
yeah.
this
definitely,
guy's always
man.
left you with a smile.
Yeah, so this was basically just a big fuck you to that guy who wrote it.
Yeah. Okay. Good. All right. Is there anything you'd like to say in closing to the Vidream viewers, Rob?
You kick ass.
And you will see us again, won't they?
Yeah.
Constantly. I'll never let you go. See you.